There is always an extra.
Everybody, welcome to Day 5 of Telangana Junior Basketball League 2026. My name is Palak Sharma and we are back with yet another exciting day of basketball action. Day by day, the energy of the tournament is getting higher and the competition is getting even more tougher. Every team is giving their best and every match is becoming even more important than the last one. Today again, we have 4 exciting matches lined up and every player is ready to give their best on the court because at this point of the tournament, every team knows that they can't afford to slip up anymore. So every basket matters, every point really matters. Today's very first match is between Warangal Stallions versus VIKARABAD Mambas under 15 girls. So all the people, are you guys excited? With that, I request all the referees to please join me on the court. The very first team coming on the court is Warangal Stallions. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them the big round of applause. Both teams are coming after an exciting win from their first match of the league. So, are you guys excited for this match? I'm starting with Warangal Stallions. Are you guys excited? And what about VIKARABAD Mambas? With that, we are starting with the very first match of Day 5 of Telangana Junior Basketball League 2026, which is between Warangal Stallions and VIKARABAD Mambas.
When two unbeaten teams meet, there is always an extra excitement around the game, and that's what coming up next in under 15 girls category. VIKARABAD Mambas and WARANGAL Stallions has already impressed us so far, but today it's a chance for one team to take a big step forward and establish themselves as one of the team to beat in this competition. My name is Palak Sharma and I welcome each one of you to day 5 of Telangana Junior Basketball League 2026. Joining me are two experts who know this game inside and out, Aparna and Gopal. Hi Aparna, hi Gopal. Gopal, today I'm going to start with a hypothetical situation.
Okay, all right.
So if you are a coach preparing for this game, what's the first thing you're going to focus on?
I would ask my team, the challenge is intensity. When both teams have qualified, there is a chance to sort of put your foot off the gas. The analogy that I think about is like Big Boss. In Big Boss, when two people, conspire to get the third one out of that house, right? So it's like that. So they both won against the Rangareddy Raptors, right? So now they have to go up against each other. So I think to maintain the intensity, I would say it's a balance, right? Where the risk is that you're taking it a bit too easy. So I think they have to figure out a way to maintain the intensity to sort of finish on top of the table, because you never know how that semi-finals matchups will happen.
Aparna, according to you, like before the game even begins, what's the biggest challenge both the teams gonna face tonight?
It's overconfidence because both of them have already one game.
Yes.
And now it's a time for them to establish who's going to be number 1 and number 2 on the table, right? So the one who is going to be on top is definitely going to have a slight advantage over the one that's below. But at this point in time, it's not just overconfidence, it's the amount of preparation you've done, reading your opponent, and how you're going to take those tactics and implement it today. It's one thing to plan, but one thing to execute. So we'll have to see how that works out.
One thing I just love about junior basketball players is how quickly they improve. If we talk about like VIKARABAD Mambas, Aparna, who do you think has the biggest opportunity to make the statement tonight?
It's very tough to say because both of these teams look evenly matched. In fact, the Warangal Stallions are pretty stacked when you look at their starting lineup. And likewise, we have 2 or 3 flashes of brilliance coming from VIKARABAD as well every now and then. So we'll have to see who strikes a balance and brings their A game today. That's what is going to make a difference.
Gopal, we have spoken a lot about Aradhya's scoring because every time you come after a big game, you comes with a lot of pressure as well. Do you expect her to play with freedom tonight, or do you feel like there's going to be a lot of expectations from her?
There will be expectations, and like Aparna ma'am said, teams are doing their homework.
Yes.
So they'll be giving her different looks. What that means is that the kind of shots that she got in the previous game, she's not going to get similar ones. Okay, so it's very interesting to see that. See, especially when it comes to offensive players, there's a phrase that how deep is your bag? How deep is your toolkit, right? So if Aradhya has multiple things that she can do to score, it'll be very interesting to see if she can maintain this level of scoring in this game also.
And if we talk about Charita as well, do you feel like she can be a surprise difference maker tonight?
It's not a surprise, right? Because she's already had 18 points, 14 rebounds and 5 steals. So it's very balanced numbers on the board. So I think with Charita, if she can maintain the same level, I think that's her doing her job. So it's not a surprise, but yes, I think consistency is what we can expect from Charita.
Aparna ma'am, how impressed you are with Aradhya's performance?
I believe that Aradhya has a certain, in fact, she's got a pretty high basketball IQ. So the moments that we saw where she got frustrated in the previous game were pretty much because of that. So if she as a floor leader has certain expectations from the team and that is not being met, this is exactly the reaction you're going to get. But then I think she's matured enough to know and she would have done her homework and seen where they went wrong. Yes. So she will know what to expect from her teammates and how to get them to do what is required. So I believe that she can be a very improved player now. More than improved player, she'll be an improved floor leader.
Yes. At the same time, if you talk about Warangal Stallions, which player from Warangal Stallions do you feel like deserves a little more extra attention in this game?
I would say Miska.
Miska.
Yeah, because she really played well. It was not as highlighted as Ananya was or something like that, but she quietly did her job and she did it well in both ends of the floor. So that was an underrated performance. I think we should